Howdy y'all, welcome on in. My swimming Thorn, welcome to the tavern. Hopefully you guys are well. Hope everything is going well. That being said, today I am going to be continuing with the Endventure and trying to work on it toward the end. Today I work on electricity, finishing up at least the electrum and trying to get everything back to normal, and then afterwards, of course, working on getting those storage solutions for everything. I haven't done that yet. Needs to be done. And then beyond that, should be nice and simple. If you're enjoying the content, liking always does help, as well as subscribing if you're new, and of course hit the notification bell as well. Without further ado though, a lot of work to do. Finishing up. Been already kind of doing some of it real quickly before stream started. Just trying to get some of this stuff all nice and ready to go. Some of it's already been Some of the machines have already been quote unquote placed. Still got a few more to place to make sure everything's running and before I start anything. For the most part, I got the fans going, got the mixer going, got the almost the belts running. I just got that done. That looks good. Still gotta get that fan going, which makes things a little complicated. But I think if I'm not mistaken, is that actually going the right way? So that's going right. That should be going the right way. I hope so. Last thing I need right now is that thing not working properly. Oh, goodness sake. Anyways, belt. That's good. That's haunted. Next thing is getting this working. What is this? That's just andesite casing. Okay, so we can go and remove that in place of a chain drive. There. Get twisted. That should be running. That should be running. That's going. That part doesn't matter. Ah! Dadgummit. Just go see if everything's running appropriately. Our night is getting expedited. This is getting round robin. That's turning into glass. That is turning into glowstone, being ready for the micking. Oh, wait. There we go. Now the question is, why the heck is glowstone appearing? Oh wait, this is going the wrong way. This needs to be going the other way. Whoops. No, that ain't it. For crying out loud. It's the one thing I didn't want to happen. So this one is getting run by this belt. Okay. The problem is it's actually the right direction it needs to go. It's also running that fan. Oh. Well, I do have an option. And that is a four-side where they're all independently configurable. Just means I just need a speed controller, and then I gotta get everything else. Oh, guess I'll be right back. Didn't realize I needed a speed controller. Let's see. So it should be a piece of options should be a brass casing and a kinetic thing. Precision mechanism. Log. Shred that down. Back up. Smack that together. Like I said, each side is configurable. Hopefully I can reach each side. First things first, I just gotta craft the bloody thing and then I can worry about that. Alright, let's see. I'm happy the car night system's working. I'm happy that's working. Okay, so most of that is broken, which is good. Okay, so first things first, I need 4 cogs. And I just need one of these. Well, surprisingly enough, it works right out the gate. Works right out the bloody gate. And then I don't think of... Oh, it does. So that works out the gate. I forgot to get these fans going. But once that's going, everything should work. What's going on here? Oh, these are going the wrong direction now. Which means this has to get undone. Oh, there we go. I see it. I see the solution. That's cool. And then just put a shaft underneath. There we go. Oh, but this is sucking now. I guess I gotta fix that as well. Yay, I get to fix that. Okay, so now I gotta go fix this problem. Which was started here. Which should be as fixable as just attaching a gearbox to that. There we go. Now, quartz should just go to the right. Slow process, but that is what it is. It's actually getting washed, right? Still getting washed, still getting washed, still getting washed. Any day now. Like, it's making the particles. Is it just because they're conflicting? Maybe it's the confliction. Small gears, small gear. Okay, that just turns it around. Hey, Emperor, I appreciate you. Forgive me, I'm trying to figure this machine out. Alright, well, that leaves another option, which is... maybe just using chain drives. Perfect. Alright, that guy at least connects everything. I'm assuming it has to do something with the fact that they're not the same. Because I would figure I'd be able to haunt and watch at the same time. Without any issue. There's nothing on the other side, is there? Oh, I gotta get in there. See what's going on back in the back. Oh, it looks fine. So let's do something with the fact that it can't haunt and wash. Which means I gotta fix that part now. Okay. Well, turn that off for now until I figure this out. So, this has to haunt first, then wash it. And honestly, that leaves me with very few ideas about how to fix that. The only thing I can think of to fix that would be to have... I would assume a system as to where it can do that first. Which honestly, my only idea would be using depots. Because at least with depots, I could at least make sure that works. Howdy, Harvey. Hopefully you're doing well. Let's see. Let's put that there, put that there. That would be like my only idea, is just with like depots, so that actually has like a system. That doesn't mean this has to change, but that's fine. Yeah. What you get for dinner? So I guess that's fine for the washing priority. Chicken straight-ups. Any particular brand or just chicken straight-ups? I do need my shafts back. So this could be a shaft. So that would be a depot. Or no, that has to be that. So this has to be a depot. Just chicken strips. Fair enough. And then this has to be another depot here. So that goes there. I hope this works, because I'm kind of out of ideas now. Can't wait for the food fight. Man's ready for anything. Oh, frick. Okay, thank God. Alright, I'll place that back here in a minute. So this is a depot. Then we have a... Oh, that sucks. Well, actually, I guess this doesn't really need a depot, because it'll be stopped no matter what, so... This is fine. So we can just go ahead and kind of get rid of this and this. I just need a depot here at least, so I can do the haunting half. Otherwise. But yeah, we can't wait for the food fight. I can't really imagine chicken strips like the best food fighting item. I feel like there's got to be better items out there to food fight with. I think so, yeah. Yeah, it was Doom, wasn't it? Food fight! Start throwing chicken strips at somebody. That's like a projectile of great harm. Okay, then we do the fan, which I might just do it on the other side, honestly. I might just do it like this, because I know it blows like that. At least I think it does. I think it was Doom then. I think I was playing Doom. And then we're going to put these here as temporary blocks. Make sure it's blown too far. Yeah, at that point, you might as well just be throwing a rock, wouldn't you? Just because of the reality of that. At that point. Throwing a rock would seem more, I guess, optimal. Allow another quartz and that. Allow gold ingots. So that's fine now. I believe this is okay now. Also, I realize I need to take this back because I'm going to have to redo all the belts now. So that should be fine. Let's give that a whirl and see how that works out. Alright, so that makes the belts go back again, which is good. Does the haunting apparatus haunt that block? Oh, I gotta wait. I gotta turn it back on first. Do 2 gears work? This would be a nice alternative. Has anything interesting been going on since? Hey, who hit me? Yeah, pretty much. It doesn't, because it sucks. It doesn't blow. Hodge. Well, I guess that just does this, and then we just do a gearbox. Nope, same problem. I guess that leaves me with like a parallel box then. There we go. Okay, does that actually haunt the block? It does seem like it's actually haunting it. But doesn't take it off the belt. Does it need that? Or would it stop for the process? That's the thing, I don't always get this stuff. Because like, I don't always know if the fan actually stops everything. But yeah, just right in your noggin, just get bonked in the head. No, no, no. No, and no. Wait. Back it up. Fan processing also can be applied to items on depots and belts. Okay. The thing is, it doesn't stop the item, though. The belt will just keep going regardless of the fan. Well, I have an idea. I know how to fix this. There's a certain item I can use to fix this. Basically, I have to get like a jumping item. I just have to just, once it's done processing, just boop, and continue the item forward. Crikey. Anything interesting going on for you? When there's food around? Yeah, that does happen with cats. They do tend to be a bit, what you got there, Pen? Can I have a bite? Do you mind if I have a bite there, Sonny? Pretty much, I feel that. I needed the depot set, throw stuff around. There it is. So I believe this will work. Because I believe I can have this thing just transfer to the belt once it's done. So like once it has soul sand, just a little fling. Soul sand, fling. Soul sand, fling. Chocolate cake. That's one way to make your cat get diabetes. Get diabetes. Let's see. Alright, first things first, gotta remove this for the moment. I don't want this thing going and doing some hootenanny while I'm busy. That's fine. We lose nothing of value. Ah! Not again! Alright, hold on a second. Nope, actually I need that first. I need that back. Alright, so it appears that the weighted ejector will just automatically go to the front space in front of it, so... I don't really need to worry about that too much. Nope, I don't want that. Okay. So that's ready to go. Okay. And then I believe I have to set the item somehow. I'm trying to remember how to actually do this. No, that's a... Do I just click it? That's the thing. I don't want it to do that. I want it to process. Oh, wait. I have an idea. That just came to my mind. So this can go back. This can also go back. Which one was the gold nugget? Nether quartz. Me want now. What, you mean the idea? I can't really say the idea is that easy to explain. You just have to watch, basically, to find out what I'm doing. Basically, I have to set a chest here, so the depot goes back. This gets haunted, then there's a chest here with a filter setting so that it makes sure that only soul sand goes in. And that allows everything to process properly. Yeah, and I probably just do the same with chutes, so I might just do the same with chutes, honestly. Because I don't need like a lot of storage, I just need enough storage to make sure the items can go in and out. Yeah. So in this case, I'm just gonna use a chute because same concept. So we place this here, we twist that around. Place this. We place this here, and so this will allow whatever it comes out. Oh wait, no, I don't need this. I don't need that because I'll just deposit right onto the belt. So that cuts out a middleman. And then basically we take soul sand. That'll haunt the soul sand. The soul sand will go into there only, then that'll go there, and then that'll go into the washer. So that conjugates the middleman. There we go. That fixed the issue. I hope. So that gets haunted. It can't go in until it gets done haunting. Then it should deposit it onto the belt. Hey, Jake. Good to see you, my brother. All right, there's the soul sand. Soul sand gets washed into nether quartz and gold nuggets. This is true. Wait, you can't go the other way? Anything interesting going on for you at the moment? The fuck? I've done this before, dangumit. What's wrong with you? Oh, it wasn't even set. Fair enough. Hello, fellow human. I cannot see. I like that. Ah. Hey, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's going the same place. Alright, so there's the glowstone. There's another quartz. Now we just gotta get gold coming in, and then we're set to go to make electrum. Oh, I just gotta get him his straw. Not really. Finally finishing up this project. I have a few more things I gotta do, and then I'm done. Just gotta work on getting this gold conveyor working now. Yeah. He's on the short side. More than likely. Yeah, we'll just do split. Yeah. The game, or you're watching from the shorts side where it's vertical. I have a horizontal version and a vertical version, Jay. So he's asking which one you're using. So this should get gold once the gold train comes back. I believe the gold train is out at the moment. Yes, the gold train has left the station and is reef stocking. Which is fine. Alright, so now we can work on storage now. Oh, actually, I need to work on getting the fans set up so that they can all blow into their respective belts. Before I forget. So I need to figure out how to get these down where they need to go. Well, this should be fair enough just to get it extended down. Whatever. We can twist that around. And then I'm wondering if we can just use these like this. Yes, that is correct. We can do that. Kind of random, but I find it crazy how you can get banned on kick. How like do you get banned on kick? Oh yeah, you mean like they're kind of easy on you? Yeah, I've noticed that. Which is a little unfortunate. What are you gonna do? Oh, so I forgot to replace this. There we go. Let's see. So I need to get a... I'm gonna hope I can just use chain drives here. We can call it good. Oh, really? Well, I don't think I've done anything to be a bannable offense so far. Nope, we're going downward. So that means that we're sucking. I guess that means I have to use a parallel gearbox and a regular gearbox. Parallel and regular gearbox. I'm just sitting here like an idiot. Congratulations, Jay. Happy for you. Not yet. I mean, I don't think I've done anything out of the ordinary. Besides being a Christian, which sometimes people have a little trouble understanding. But other than that, I mean, most people have been fine with it. I don't think I've said anything that's been outwardly bad. Or inwardly. No, you do never know, really. Well, congratulations, Jay. Happy for you. Of course, from what I see, the last time you actually posted was back in like a year ago. You're almost there anyway. It looks like it was still a little low before 25k, but close enough. Nope, still downward. I guess just a regular gearbox then. There we go. It's dark in here. For the most part. Fair enough. So what's holding us back? Does that not work like that? Oh, I never put another chute here. Oops. My bad. we'll put that back. Shoot. There we go. I should just deposit right on top of them. It doesn't? Huh. I thought that would have. Alright, well, there's a fix to that. I have done this game before. Well, that's an unfortunate game. Quickly repair the belt, please. Wait, what? Wait, why is that turning the other way now? Oh, no, I was supposed to be doing that. Whoops. Yeah, it is. It does give you the vibes of Subnautica, doesn't it? There we go. Turn that crap around. A wee bit dark in here, I won't lie. Okay. So the quartz belt right now is a bit backed up, but once that stuff gets started, it'll be fine. It's just a wee bit backed up right now. Alright, so now they got the gold going, everything else is going, everything looks dandy up in here. Just because I'm curious. I guess I don't really have enough gold to do it. Might buy me a coffee, lol. You're welcome to it if you have the money for it, but you don't have to. Well, we have to find the right game together, to be honest, brother. That's not easy. I think it's any amount of money. So you can do it one time, any amount of money you want. And then you have certain tiers you could do monthly that are set. So yeah, that's how Buy Me a Coffee works. It's kind of like both into one. The only thing is there's some things about it that I'm a little... I don't really understand why, but I don't want to talk about it on stream. But yeah, some things I'm like a little confused about, but it is what it is. Yeah. It just depends on the game, that's all. There's really not a lot of games you can stream together. Alright, so this is good. So now we need to go set up the storage. Yeah. But, yeah, that is completely up to the people. That is just as a small ad there for people, so that if they wish to know how and where, they can do it. And hopefully it's not very intrusive. I feel like it's very unintrusive for most people. Chain Together's pretty fun, yeah, it is pretty fun. God of War would be top of the streaming list. Well, as I've told Jay, I don't really agree with paying to get me to stream something. If you want to see me stream something, just recommend it, but that doesn't mean I won't do that. I will do it. If you want to do money, do it for supporting the ministry. That's how I would say it. Because at the end of the day, I have to go by God's rules, not my own. So I'm kind of stuck in a limbo here. Let's see. I need compacting storages. I don't need any of this anymore. That frick. Compacting storage. Multiplies the number by 4. I probably need to make these for those barrels down there. But I'll do it after I make these other ones. And then void. I need void upgrades. And I also need the actual barrels themselves. Or preferably the ones that hold single item slots. So glass can go in a single barrel. Give me a second, Jay, and I'll read that. I'm just trying to make sure I focus. Get everything I need. Ratchet and Clank, huh? If God agrees to, man. I mean, I apparently have done that twice now on my channel. I don't know if I'll do it a third time. I might include Jack and Daxter. I don't know yet. I have to find like playing those. These $16 games are so underrated. I I agree. Well, yeah. Wait, what do you mean by underrated? Do you mean like are not liked as much as they should be? Is that what you mean? How much does things hold? 160. Jesus. And then iron. I might just go gold here because I have the gold for it. And multiply that crap by 8. That's 16, that's 32. And that also multiply the rest, so. Okay. First, let me go count how many of these things I need. That's fair, you have a right to that opinion. Okay. I agree. There are some $16 games that are really good. Like, I'm playing a game called Deadshot Rogue. It's like it's a roguelike, but it's a first-person shooter, so your guns have to get better and better as the game progresses. What am I doing? And so that's been really fun. I've been enjoying that a whole lot right now in my off time. And that's a fairly cheap game, I think. Yeah, there's so much fun. It's like an arcade. You go again and again and again until you get done. Well, I'll say one thing. These things are full as can be. It cannot be any fuller. Except for the iron. I wish they told me like a bar. Like how full they were. Been playing Hades. Hades is a good one. Yeah, of course. Of course, Jay. I expect nothing less. So I need 4 of these. And then I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I need 12 storage upgrades. We'll get right to it. Ah. Too short. Alright, so... That's fair. That's fair. So that's 12 plus 8. So that's about 20. Hope that's enough. $16, $17, $18, $19, $20. Are you actually saying that as a joke, Harvey, or are you saying that as realistically? Because I gotta make one of these each for those 4. And then I gotta make 12. Man's got a whole ton of library, but doesn't play the rest. Understandable. Okay. So I need 4 void upgrades. Stack of obsidian. Pearls. And about 8 redstone. I'm just gonna take a stack, because I know I'm gonna need a couple of stacks of these for these. Okay. You got me scared over here like I didn't do good math. Let's see, so I need 4 of these. So I'm gonna need... Oh, frick. I'm gonna need 16 pistons. Then grab... Actually, I only need 1 stack of cobble. Already got the redstone, just need... And some wood. Don't need that anymore. Oh, right, I forgot. I already had some pistons. Duh! Oh, yeah? Who'd you donate him to? Okay, gold. 4 diamonds. Okay, I don't need the cobble anymore. Don't need the planks for the moment. I do need the iron because I'm going to have to do some upgrades. I'm going to have to go get some more from the farm. Well, in all honesty, then, my old iron farm's put out of commission. I can turn that crap off. I can turn this off. This is no longer usable. This is no longer needed. So I might decommission that. At some point, I will decommission that. For now, it's not causing any issues. Okay, then the compacting upgrades. Ooh, requires iron blocks. That's gonna stink. And she just willingly shared her location with you to receive said items. Brave lass. Brave lass. Forgot about the actual gold I need. So, like, do you actually know her in person? Wow, this is very expensive. Holy fudge sickles. This anymore? Just take the gold with me. Okay. That would kind of worry me a bit that you just met a stranger and you said she needed one and all of a sudden you just handed it over. That would have been a bit weird. Actually, I think I should have made the storage drawers real quick before I leave. Let me go do that real quick. Oh, redstone torches. So I just need 4. I need 1 of these. I need 3 of the others. Or no, 2 of those and 2 of the others. Yeah, it definitely would have been weird being like, oh, you need one? Okay, I got one for you. Just share me your address and I'll hand it over. That would have been very weird. For one, for her side, for just being willing to do that, and for you, just the idea that you would do that as well. Or not necessarily that you would do that, but like the fact that like just the exchange would be a very awkward situation. One, two. Don't need you guys anymore. Down into the gully. Fair enough. Oh, that's interesting. One of the other trains finally emptied. I think that's the copper bullet. Oh, no, that's the iron bound. That's the iron lung. The iron lung has finally depleted its resources. Also, I'm going in the wrong place. Kept it. You kept it. Sounds like the Muppets' ulterior friends, the Keppets. Hi there, folks. Where are the Keppets? Well, that's not surprising. Asians do tend to not like their sons having ooze. It's a pretty common thing. I've got to turn these into gold ones. Oops. I'll be right back. $27.2. I'm guessing they're below your neckline. Provided your image is still the same as it was. I imagine that must all be below, like, the neckline. They do seem like it. Fair enough. Let's see. So turn these into iron. I believe it's just iron. Just surround these things in iron. Yeah. That should be enough for 4. Fair enough. Can't say we're in the same boat on that. But not that we need to be. I've never been fond of tattoos. Not in the sense of, like, people having them. I just don't really want to get any. People like tattoos. I think I've seen some pretty good tattoos in my time. They are a form of art. In their own way, shape, and form. Oop, that does not belong there. Which I do need the... Is it this one? Yes. I do need me that. I don't need the quadricopter anymore. Wait. I realized I made I made too many compacting upgrades. Oh well. Because I only need those for the ores and ingots. Which is... this one and this one. And these don't compact. So I only need 2 of these and then 4 of these. This one and this one. This one, this one, this one, this one. So for the void... fill overflow, work with other upgrades, compact anything. Void overflow works in GUI as well. Fair. Basically, from the dust you start to the dust you return is his mentality. And the idea that you don't bring anything back, I guess, is what sounds like his mentality is. So I get it. Okay. That looks right. I don't mean it is. Okay. I'm gonna set these up first, just to make sure these actually get done right. Okay. Oop. So it should be... and I guess I just have to set them. There we go. Perfect. I believe there's a brass block. Yep. There we go. Basically, in scripture, there's a term that says, from the dust you come, to the dust you'll return. And I'm pretty sure that's probably where your dad may be getting the idea. Which is fair. It's a good idea to live by, for the most part. So I respect him for it. Okay, I'm trying to figure out why this is still here. Why are you still here? You have, like, no items. Like, mate, you're welcome to leave. Oh. He had to be resumed. He didn't realize he wasn't ready to go yet. He's like, can I leave? You aren't even supposed to leave yet. And you have every reason to leave, so. Whatever. They'll get going in their own time. I'm not gonna panic over it. They'll go when they'll go. So it's fair. I get his reasoning. Alright, well that's done. The electricity age has been started. It'll happen whenever everything comes together. So... Actually, what I'm going to do first is I'm actually going to go back over here and I'm going to unlock that one chest. And hopefully it fills the bottom slot first. I'm going to hope. And then from there I can lock it afterwards whenever it's done. And that's just so it works. Without my needing to be here. Yeah, I do understand his point. I don't know. I know you keep asking me that. I don't actually have a legitimate idea about how far I am. I would like to think far, but I don't know. The fact that I've just hit the electricity age is kind of a... somewhat of an achievement. It's not every day you hit the, hit that achievement. I forgot I got drowned in a stray spawner. I just forgot I also have a heavy core, which means I can make a mace. It's not in the sense that the game is super long, it's just that everything that has to get done beforehand to do other things has to be done beforehand, then you can do the rest. So the whole reality of it is that you gotta do like one thing just to do... In order to do one thing, you have to do like 3 or 4 other things to get to that point. And then those things usually have a couple things you gotta do in order to get to that point, and then so on and so forth. There is an end to it, but it just takes a while to get from point A to point B. Because point B takes you through like 10 different detours until you finally can actually get to point B. Then you can finally do point A. You know, like some of the automation tasks require that I have, oh, I don't know. Right, wood mechanisms, I can do this one. This is an easy thing that I can do right now. Yeah. You enjoy them? But like, for instance, one of like the tasks I gotta do, let's say with these steam engines, it requires brass. I don't have an infinite supply of brass. This makes sure I have an infinite supply of brass now. Propellers, I now have an infinite supply of iron, which I always had. I have an infinite supply of andesite alloy, large cogwheels, small cogwheels, which then allows me to do the steam engines a lot easier. But for that to happen, I had to be ready for this by getting prepped. Another example of this is with the control chips. They require electron tubes. Didn't have an infinite supply of electron tubes. Now I do. Same with golden sheets. Same with redstone. I now finally have an infinite supply of these things to finally do control chips. Another example of that is also, you know, the heated mechanisms. I can't do them yet because I don't really have things like frying oil yet. So I have to get frying oil. I also need to get bronze, which means I need copper, which means now I have the ability to do copper. Yes, it's very complicated. But in order to do bronze, I realize I need electricity. So now that I have electricity available, bronze is now on the table. But yes, it's very complicated because it requires a lot of different steps to get from point A to point B. You know, here's another thing. I also need silica hardened wraps, which come from this, which now I have an infinite supply of all these. I might actually go work on taking that wood chips and turn those things into paper now, since I can do that now. But yes, it does take a while because it requires understanding some of the mechanics and getting from point A to point B. So that's why I've been doing these things. I've been taking a while because trying to get prepped allows me to do the end game a lot faster without too much mental strain. So that's why it takes a while. But since I've been doing all these automation tasks, it makes the future a lot better looking going forward. Like right now, I'm about to go automate paper production, which will take like no time at all. Just considering most of this stuff is a byproduct, I don't mind. I need a whisk. 5. Some things don't need to be automated like these. Not really. I don't really play tactical or stratagems. I don't really play stratagems. That's definitely not been something I played. I do hope you find something for what it's worth. And just like casing, gear. Thankfully, it should run off the whatever energy power I have going on over there. I think it's just connected to the other systems. And sadly enough, that's all I needed. I guess I probably should make a storage bin, but I can do that afterwards. Actually, I just put it in a thing. Oh, just to beat your opponent. Yeah, I get that. I am not a great... I don't really have many thoughts on what exactly would be a good game for you in that category. All things considered. Sorry to tell you, I can't think of one that I played or... I don't think I've really played any. Sorry to tell you, you're kind of out of luck on my end, I'm sorry. I gotta figure out how to bring power over here. I'm pretty sure I brought power from over here. Yeah, this is where power's coming from. You know, doing all this automation has made me forget about all the simpler things in this game. It's just kind of cool to see leaves floating in the wind. Makes you calm down a little bit from everything. Oh yeah, you start drinking Red Bull? Why is that? You used to freaking swear by that stuff. Guess we can drag it from out here, I guess. Where do I want to put the paper? I guess we just put it right here. Actually, I probably don't need that much. We can just short this down. Oh! That kind of stinks. Man's dropped one bad habit for another. Fair enough. Yeah, we'll just take another couple shells out of here. You know, at this point, now that we have infinite, I'm not worried about this. Let it flow. Let it flow. Well, that kind of puts me in a bit of a pickle. This tree might have to go. Well, does it? So I could just replace this whole machinery and just turn this into a paper line now. Because I don't think I'm ever going to need wood bark chips for anything else. Turn that around, by the way. Because otherwise you can use it for fuel, you can use it for compost, or you can use it for piss elds. So paper's probably the only use for it, so that is a fine transition to go into. Also, there's a pig on my line. Oh, let's see where to put the item. I guess theoretically we could just put it right here. So just blip, 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 blip. That works. Basically go here. I need a gearbox, I believe. Need a gearbox. I also need a shaft. I guess I really need a shaft, but whatever. We're here. We're here now. Hopefully this thing's fast enough. That'd be a problem. Shaft diet. Started playing Battleship. That's a unique game to be playing from you. What got you into that? So as far as I'm aware, this will only ever make paper. Because I can't make anything else. Yep. We go start transferring it out now. Fair enough. I'm assuming you say Battleship. I'm assuming you're talking about like the board game, but like on video or whatever. I'm assuming is what you're talking about. Time to stock up the line. Actually, I can just do this myself. And just toss it into the bin. It's like it won't go fast enough. Okay. Fair enough. And you decided to play away, eh? Control Shift Q. And there it goes. Scattered on the dang gum floor. Well, that was gonna happen. I know exactly what else I expected. Either way, now we have paper automation. That's probably the most painless automation I think I've had to do so far in this whole series. Because everything else was pretty much already there. It's just not going fast enough. Give me a second. I gotta... Oh, we gotta turn that around. There you go. Everything you got. Let's get this show on the road. Trying to empty out this thing so the paper can start flowing in here. And boop. And boop. Like you don't have any more paper material. There's not really one game I play off stream all the time. It bounces. I wish I could say I had one, but it bounces too much. This comes with having ADHD, so my brain does not like playing one game consecutively. Mostly story game stuff, though. Or roguelites. Roguelikes. They tend to get my little noggin working. Well, that's the thing, I don't have one. My brain, with the way it works, I can't just do that. My brain, it likes playing certain games for a certain amount of time, but then afterwards it switches. So that's why I say I can't just say one with my health, with my condition. So kind of a bit of a wonder. By the way, I'm just gonna set this for now until I get done with all this. Get it all out. Alright, there we go. How do I remove that? Fair enough. Bailey, you seem to have the opposite of ADHD. I could be wrong. Just based on what you've told me. If I think you have games that you can keep playing over and over and over, that does not sound like an ADHD thing, but I'm not one to judge. Because that seems to be the problem with me, is I can't stay with one thing after a while. Oh, right. Gotta back up. Yeah. Like, you tend to have, like, obsessive things you obsess over. Because if you had ADHD, then I think you would have an easier time letting go of Kingdom Hearts or Tekken. But you seem to have the opposite of... You seem to have the opposite, where you are obsessed. So, I'm not saying you don't have ADHD. It just doesn't sound like it based on what you've told me. That being said, depending on how much of that is true... That's what I'm saying. If you had ADHD, I think you wouldn't have that much of an issue letting it go. You would have trouble staying with it. That's what I mean. Because people with ADHD tend to have an issue with staying with the game for a while. Because even as long as like a month. Well, in that case, that dog's... I don't know. And that's provided what you told me is true. Or provided it is true. Didn't mean to throw that in there. Oh, now I gotta go fish that out of the box. I need that back. Oh, we're gonna be here a minute because I gotta somehow get that back. There we go. Alright, well, we're gonna be here a while because I gotta get that back. Well, I'm not saying that I'm not saying that the doctors or anything is that you're saying is wrong. I'm just saying based on the way you've told me things. No, there's not a way to keep the game music on. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, we're stuck with listening to rain and nothing else. It just comes and goes. Music will come on every now and again. Probably for the best anyway. I don't want to get copyright struck anyway. It's the last thing I need going on my end. So. I said most of that stuff I've talked about is mostly just been based on what you've told me. So, that being said, it is very peaceful listening to the rain. It brings everything nice and calm to the situation. Alright, well, paper production's automated. That was easy. Not the easiest thing I've done so far. So, what else is there to automate? I guess I could complete one of these tasks today. I'll see about doing roasted chicken. Roasted chicken sounds really easy to complete. But I gotta set up a belting line. I haven't set up a belting line yet. I really need to. Because I just don't understand what, like, the biggest recipe sequence has been. Or there is. What is the longest sequence? 6 so far. 6. No, I did not. I don't tend to watch horror movies. Why? Or why do you ask? I'm sorry. So far, I'm seeing 6 is the biggest. So I could definitely do a 6 size prep station. Should be easy enough. Okay, yeah, we can do it. I just don't like horror movies. They've never piqued my interest. And most of the time nowadays, movies don't really tend to pique my interest anymore. That's fine. I don't really care anymore about them. They were cool. I mean, they're probably pretty cool. I just don't care anymore. They're just not my thing anymore. Movies have kind of gotten away from me. Unless I really want to watch one specific movie, but that's about it. Most of the time, I'm busy too much in my head to really think about other things. Like movie watching. I live. That's what it's called. I live. I survive. Because people down here in the non-prospering world don't get to do what you call movie watching. Kidding. I just don't care. I don't know. I don't know what I do. I play video games. That's about really most of what I do for fun. So I definitely need 10 of these. And then I need I need about 4 blocks of iron. Yes and no. It depends on the day and how it goes. I might try to play something, but if not, then probably not, no. Why did you think about that? Do mixers come part of the recipe? I don't think I've ever seen a mixer on a recipe board. I've seen deployers. I've seen spouts. I can't say I've ever seen a mixer. Is there a mixing phase? Doesn't seem like it. Mixing does not seem to be on the list. I also need to make a honey farm. I may also work on that next. Start working on honey farming. Like, I should just make a dragon egg. Interesting. But I do sometimes. I don't always play every day, though. I don't always get the time to play every day. Sometimes I have to do other things throughout the day, so I try to focus on whatever needs to be done first. And then worry about the rest later. You can make bacon and eggs by just putting 2 bacon and eggs. Wow, that is like the most laziest recipe. Yeah, let me just have my automation do this for me. That's crazy. Okay, so it doesn't like mixers are part of sequence making. Good, thank God. Thank the Lord. I also realized I need to make brass hands. Eight. Those. Then just gotta get my diodes, which are waiting for me at the base. And I should be able to set this up in the train station. I can finally get rid of this one. Actually, you know what? I might as well just get rid of this whole setup now. I don't really need it anymore. That would allow me to maneuver some stuff around later. Yeah, it's fine. And that would just allow me to move some stuff around for later problems. That I don't need to smash these into whatever and turn them into whatever. Cool. Save a lot. Let's see. Put away the rest. So that gives me 6 of each item, which means I can always use 6 at any given point. Good. Okay, the rest should be good to go with the belts and everything. I should be able to have those ready to go. Alright, let's go set this crap up. I should probably gonna need a chest. Probably gonna need like 6 forms of chests. Or probably like... So I need 6... Or, well, at least at max it's 6 across the top, and then 1 on each side, so that's 8. And then I do need 2 of them to be iron chests, because they may end up having a lot more storage than I might need, so... Take a couple torches with me, just in case. Set up the automation line. And then I might go set up a beehive. That might be fun. Go look for beehives for a little bit to find a way to set up bee automation. Can't speak. And I guess we can take the automation from that spot right there, so that'll save us some automation room, or even at the other end. Alright, first things first. Make a couple of these into iron chests. With our fancy dangle iron over here. Turn these into gold chests, just in case. So I set up a lot of different automation tasks in one go. Okay, then we can do this and this. Belts. So it should be 8 long. Yeah, 8 long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I probably can actually do this a lot better. Hold on. Let's do it right here. Or right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did we see your train come back? Oh, Goldbound's still out there. It's gonna take a while to come back to us. I will take some of those blocks I have. These here and here. Seal this bad puppy up. And then, for now, we'll just go ahead and put the deployer setups down. Damn it. And this one goes on the edge of the belt. Cool. Semnis. Semnis was definitely a unique character. He had some words of his own to choose from, didn't he? Doesn't mean he was right, but he was a fun character to listen to. I'll take it. Let's see, don't need these anymore. See, I definitely need some chain drives to maneuver that stuff over, to maneuver the power over. Please just fall down. Okay, that's good. Brother. What's wrong with you? There we go. Oh, why that was being such a butt. Also, I guess I can take one more. We can extend that one more just so the belt system seems pretty orderly. And some shafts. Put that away. That is perfect. Seal that off so it looks out of the ordinary. And then the power can be brought in from the... I'm trying to think if I want to bring it from the top, or do I want to bring it from the side here? Because I kind of want this to be accessible on both sides. I don't really want to have to deal with... I mean, I guess if I'm ever going to actually use this, I'm just going to be on this side anyway. So, I guess that kind of makes sense. So we just do it on the back then. So I need a few chain drives. That ain't gonna work because of the way things have to be. So I definitely know I want these to be like this. Then I have to figure out how to connect all that together. Yep, that works. So that needs to be a gearbox. That needs to be swapped. Needs to go there. And everything's working now. And then in another chest, which I'll have to make another chest here in a minute. These all get chutes on top. To then insert items at any one point for the half of the machines. I just wish it wasn't so high. But it should be fine. If I had a really good choice, I probably could have put the hoppers, and that would have been a lot better situation. Oh well. Yeah, I guess he did have a deeper voice in that one. He did have a deep voice. I thought it was Xehanort. Not Xehanort. That was Xehanort. Alright, cool. So to make roast chicken, I'm going to need about 4 stacks of cooked chicken, 4 stacks of eggs, 4 stacks of carrots, 4 stacks of potatoes, 4 stacks of onions, 4 stacks of bread, and about 4 stacks of bowls. Easy. I hope I have enough chicken. If not, we're going to have to start growing some chicken. This is not the kitchen. Let's see. 2, 3, 4 stacks of carrots. Games are messing up everything you like, huh? Taking everything good from you. 4 stacks of carrots, 4 stacks of onions, 4 stacks of baked potatoes. Yikes. And then what about that chicken? Okay, we definitely have 4 stacks of chicken. I wonder if we have 4 stacks of cooked chicken. We just gotta cook it. Oh, we do. 4 stacks of bread. Can be done. Might have to go make more dough, though, real quick. Take a couple stacks of these and go grind them up real quick. Well, the developers do have the right to their own decisions. They have a right to do whatever they want with the games they make. It is unfortunate, though. It's not surprising it was bound to happen. Still going. There we go. I feel you, though. I do. Speaking of something, though, how's your relationship with God been going, by the way? Has that been going well? Gotta get some more coal. Yippee. Let's see. Do. And do. Well, this should be a very easy automation task. 4 stacks of eggs. And what else was there? Oh, it's everything? Okay, so we just gotta get everything else and we're done. Yay! Almost there. Honestly, I think by the time all these potatoes get done, I might as well just go use the other one. We have a cookie set up downstairs. And I think it'll actually be faster than this. Smokery. I only have 3 stacks of chicken. Oh, what the? I thought I had 4 stacks of chicken. Well, good. That is a positive. Huh, I thought I had more chicken. That's a very big positive, though. Happy to hear that, man. I will say keep it up. Oh. It's time to make some chickens happen. Here you go, friends. Make away. Well, they're going to be a minute. They're going to be about another 15 minutes before anything's ready. And then another 20 on top of that to make sure they're all grown up. So we're going to be here a while. Well, good. Well, continue praying. Continue reading your scriptures, man. It's a good way to keep yourself off the mindset that you've been in. So, that's happy to hear. See. So, starting from right to left. So it goes chicken, then eggs. I only have 3 stacks. I have to make that one a full stack. Then we go carrots. Then baked potatoes, then onions, then bread. Okay. Just waiting for the rest of the potatoes. Go grab some more eggs. Let's see. Eggs. It'll have to be in the budget whenever it comes back into the budget. For now, I'm having to wait for the budget to fit the right time. Bottom. Potatoes, carrots, eggs. Alright, now we just gotta get the bread and chicken. And then 4 stacks of bowls. Chicken may be a minute. Hopefully looting might help me in that endeavor to help make that quicker. Bread's done. I might just go find wild chickens, honestly. While I'm looking out for bees, I might just go find wild chickens. I'm scared to kill too many chickens. Okay. 4 16 eggs. Plus 64 in the batch. That's about right. That'll be all the chicken. What battleship? That's even assuming it's cross-platform. Alright, time to go find the chickens. Also beehives. I may go do a bit of a both world journey and try to find both while I'm out. There's so many weird creatures on my map. Give me a second. That's a lag. Yeah, let me check. Is it even cross-platform? Is it Hasbro's battleship? Talk about Hasbro's? Is it Hasbro's battleship? The one based on the board game? It is... Oh, wow. Oh, sorry. I'm getting lost in something else I'm seeing on the map. It's $12.49. And that's not even including tax. So probably around $13 somewhere. Are there rabbits over here? Oh no, it's the barrel. Okay, it's the barrel golems. Never mind. Probably $13. Probably $14 though to cover also the payment, and that's even assuming I can even get the money out. Or I can even draw the money out. It'd probably just be easier just to actually get the game itself and send it to me on a friend's request on Steam, if you have a Steam account. That would probably be about the best way to do it. Ah! That's assuming it's even cross-platformable. Then also find the time to do it as well. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to play it That's a bit... You send whatever you want, man. It might take a while, though. And then that's assuming I even get the time to play it. I can just not find chickens. That's an armadillo. That's a wolf. Okay, well, don't send it for that. Don't send it for Tekken, because I won't play Tekken. Battleship's a bit different. I don't mind Battleship. I actually like Battleship. I got 3 chicken from 1 chicken. Crikey. Holy crap, 13 lamb. Killed 2 sheep for that. Yeah, because I don't mind playing Battleship, but Tekken I probably won't play. Much as I appreciate the thought. Have you guys seen any bees, cows? Yeah. Probably won't have any time today. There's like a lot of things going on at home after stream, so... But, maybe tomorrow after stream? Maybe. I don't want to plan it, but yeah. And that's assuming we can even play together. I don't know how we're going to do that. Because that's assuming it's also cross-platform and everything, and we can figure out how to make that work. Right. Well, we'll have to figure that out. We need like a... Do you have a Discord? Or no? Do you not have that? Hey, man. Holy animals. Hope you're doing well. Every animal on this mountain. Okay. Well, how are we gonna communicate when we're gonna play? You do have a Discord? Alright. Well, I guess Discord will have to do. As far as I know. The silence of the lambs. Dude, there are so many animals on this hill. Oh my goodness. All the animals have, like, ascended up to this hill for shelter. Fortunately for them, I eat chicken. I probably don't even need the pigs. I already have enough pig meat, but whatever. We seem to do pretty well typing-wise. But I know a guy from France, and he has broken English. He kind of has a bit of a broken English, too, so it's no big deal. Even though he does fairly well as well, even though he thought he wouldn't. Oop. Nice. Okay, got 30 chicken. Still need more chicken. We're not there yet. But we are getting closer and closer to the mark. I'm pretty sure I put like 3 stacks in a little bit. Yeah, I guess that is true. Talking it is another whole nother battlefield to get across. Fair enough. Well, I think you'll do fine for what it's worth. I don't think you'll do that horribly. Hope you're doing well, Ryan, by the way, if you're still here. Don't try to ignore it, I just know you don't talk very much. Oh, bumblebees, I need you. And chicken, too. If you want to send a friend request, Jay, you can. It's, what is it? On Discord, anyways. What was Discord? Discord. Yeah, they do look like rounded blocks. Are you kidding? Let's see. I'm trying to remember what my thing is, because I can't remember. It should just be Blooming Thorn. That's it. And you'll see a picture of my face from a side angle. I think I see a bumblebee, or whatever that is on the map. I really do not like these sinking boots. I don't understand why. I think they made these. Just make you sink. What am I seeing on the map? I see something on the map. Oh, it's another one of these guys. Oh, it's just a way I could take these guys with me. That's fine. Do I need more lamb? I'm gonna hold off on the lamb because that's really easy to farm at home. I'm mostly here for the chicken populace and the bees. The reason I killed that whole hill is because that was a lot of animals to pass up. Oh, chicken! I need chicken. Oh, there's bees. Finally! This thing should have silk touch. They must have chickens. Alright, well, there was a bumblebee over here. There it is. Where's your nest? Alright, I'll come back after I get these chickens. I'll try to find your nest with you. Right now, I just need chicken. I guess your dad's had to teach you a lesson, huh? Alright, Bumblebee, where's your home? I kinda need you. This one does seem like it has a nest somewhere. Or does he belong to the golem? Okay, it might belong to the golem. Yeah, they probably belong to the golem. Dadgummit. I wonder if I could trick them to go into a nest. Well, I'll figure it out another time, because I gotta figure out... If I don't find a nest, I gotta figure out how to capture bees and safely transport them home. Without them getting pissed at me for taking them. Get me some more chicken. Sorry, child. I don't want to have you... I don't want to leave you home alone. No chicken. And there's a chicken back this way. Yeah. That's what it does seem like the case in most fighting games. They definitely seem to be like a one mistake cost you the rest of the game with people. Depending on how good the player is. chicken, but I'm wondering if these will spawn in the ebony forests. Or at least bee nests, anyway. Definitely know they don't spawn in jungles. Just one wrong combo, and the rest of the time you just get pummeled into death. Crikey. Apparently there's a monster in here somewhere. I do not know what it is, though. Oh, it's these things. That's fine. Like, part of me feels like you would be able to find bee nests in here. I guess not. The rest says these are jungles and stuff, and I won't find them in the jungles. I only find them in forests. I guess we can head that way. Where am I? There I am. So I guess we can head over here to that direction. With the gyrodyne. I think I finally have enough. I finally have enough chicken now, so I'm not worried about that anymore. To the forest. Nothing out of the ordinary. I was trying to keep an eye for other places where there might be stuff. Well, I gotta do it. I mean, I need chicken. And then I don't mind you talk about whatever you want to talk about. As I tell people. You have your interests. I don't mind talking about them. Gotta get some KFC up in this house. So that way I can make a nice KFC dinner, so... I'm also on the search for bumblebees, so that's fun. Because I need the nests, and so far the only bumblebee nests I found have been the walking kind. Now, speaking of another bumblebee walking nest, the only thing I think of is I gotta capture them somehow. So I'm assuming these bumblebees... Yeah, these are just the nests. I'm assuming if I kill it, I don't get the nest. So I don't want to tempt fate. So I might need to come back and somehow alleviate the bees from their home. You're funny too in your own unique way, my man. You're funny in your own unique way too. Sorry, chicken. One cluck, I just do a freaking 180. Oh, bumblebees. Good try. Spider. If only I could run faster in this freaking water. You'd think this thing would have given me more mobility in the water. Well, actually, no, I guess it wouldn't. It is made out of netherite. Never mind. It'd be so heavy on your legs. Well, the nearest forest now is all the way down here. So... Probably about the closest place I'm actually gonna find another bumblebee nest. Or I have to grow a ton of trees, which I don't really want to have to. That's fine. You're good, Jay. I ain't going anywhere anytime soon. I'm looking for bumblebees, so. Not a single one. Oh, it's a tree. Over here to my left, I see a giant block in the sky. Alright, before I actually go in there. Take a quick nap. Sushi. Like, if I don't find a nest in this one, I'll probably just go ahead and make my own and try to just capture the bees. And try to get them to calm down and then farm them out like that. Because this is becoming quite the annoying reality of trying to find these things. I haven't found one single nest. Let's go roaming. I just need one single nest. So from there I can expand. Pumpkin. I guess the other option is just place down flowers and then spawn trees in. That would help get bumblebees possibly spawning in my area. Next forest is up north. It's up that way. Push! I'll give it a couple more forests, see if I can't find one. But if I don't find one, I think I'll just try to make my own and spawn one in for the time being. Because this is kind of getting a bit silly. I guess I could try to lead bees home. That'd be another option. Try to lead them home and then kind of force them to have a new home. Away from the golem. Wait, what? Ooh, bee nest. Ooh, and it's a 3-per. Perfect. How many's in there? 1 bee. Please don't go to him. He don't need you. What if I can lead the golem? I might be able to lead the golem back. Can we lead golems? Oh, I can. Come here. Come on. Come on. Stop being a fickle little fart. Come on now. Thing is, I don't understand if I can harvest honey from you. Or if you guys are just that kind of thing. Honey golem. Models with honey projectile, which applies slowness. The honey golem can function as a beehive, will contain bees which both defend and heal the honey golem. These bees also produce honey, which can be harvested from the golem for honey blocks. Honey blobs are throwable items. How did you harvest it? You don't want to go in there. Come on, just go to the beehive. And they really don't want to go to the beehive. Come on. There you go. Oh, just when I thought I'd actually have the bees. Come on, you'll figure it out. Hey, irrelevant. How you doing? I feel you, man. I don't like this any more than you do, but I need bees, and this is the only way I can get them right now. Alright. Now just go into the hive. Please. But I need to feed you dandelions. Have you make children. And they do not want to at all go into that hive. They just refuse to go into the hive. The other one went in just fine. Okay, that one went in. Come here. Get in there. Ah! And there he goes. I mean, I guess 3's fine. Oh, it's a max anyway. 3's fine. And we can just leave this one back, so. I wonder, can I get him to sit in the gyroscope? I can. Here you go, little buddy. I'm sorry. There we go. Alright, now I just gotta get home. Holy crap. That took way too long just to find a set of bees. For all that it was worth, that just took way too freaking long. My only goal was just to get, like, the one set of bees. That being said, I guess if this one does die, it's not the worst thing in the world. I'm not gonna worry about that. Ooh. Dripstone Cave. This ain't that far from home either. I wouldn't mind, like, another nest, but I don't think I want to push my luck. I think I'm just going to be grateful for the fact that I found the one beehive. Oh, it's a village right there. Poor guys. They live on the side of a dangum hill. I guess the cool part, at least, is with this bee set, is that I will be able to at least multiply them after this. Once I get these guys home, they'll be able to multiply into multiple bees. Which I should have extra beehives around at home. I think I kept some around. Just in case I might need them. And I'll be able to put those in a bin. I just need to plan out wherever I want these guys to be. I want them to be close, but not too close. I also can't remember also keep around room in an area to do stuff. So I need honey and honeycomb for some of the projects that it wants me to automate. So I need the bees for that automation, but for that to happen, I got to create like a farm for them, and then they got to be able to be harvested. Which, if I remember correctly, from what I remember, the brass hands, the interactors, basically, the deployers, they can interact with the honeycomb and either bottle it from me, or they can whatever, and that'll allow me to harvest the honey without angering the bees, because when deployers do it, it's not really considered an angry offense. And even then, if it does can make them angry, I can just make sure it stays away from, or that they're contained, so that they don't get bothered. So, yeah, that's what the bees are for. Just so that way we can have honey. And this will just be the start to the whole process, because I gotta get multiple bees. Which, part of me wants to just bring golems over, but I was thinking about it, but it didn't end up happening. I guess I could set up on this cliffside. This cliffside's kind of barren, and I need to do something with it. I guess I could do that. We could set up on the cliffside. Anyways. Coming in for a landing. Okay, now I gotta figure out how to get this... Oh. That was easy. Okay, now I gotta figure out what to do with you. Because I don't really have a proper cage yet for you all. And I kind of need you guys to stay around for a minute while I get that prepped. Hold on. Things I don't want to leave him here, but I also don't really have a choice. So, he just gets to stay there for now. I just need to make a cage for them temporarily until I can have a proper thing for them all. So I guess glass will have to do. Glass, grass blocks. And some flowers here in a moment once I can get those prepped. Hold on, little guy. Let me get you home. Where to put it? Where to put it? Where to put it? Where to put it? Unfortunately, space is not something I really have a lot of anymore because of all this decoration I've put down. I don't want to put it here. It's too close to another portal. I don't have any space. I guess here's fine. We'll just kind of conform it to the tree. That will have to do. Okay. And then I can enter in from this side, I guess. Okay, let me go make a door real quick. Nice quick down and dirty door. Place that there. Then make this an airlock. So that way bees can't just leave on their own accord. Oh. Well, I don't like that. Nope. Alright, so that creates an airlock so the bees can't just leave of their own accord whenever they feel like it. They do have flowers to use, so they shan't complain. Alright, I'm gonna let them get used to their home. I think because they don't come out at night. And then I'm gonna go get other bumblebee here and get him his nest so he can sleep for the night. Because if I remember right, they are not active during the day. Just hang on there, little fella. We'll get you inside. Get that anymore. Just when I had an extra beehive lying around. Have a campfire. I do have an extra beehive. And then we'll go and grab some flowers for the bees so that we can breed them up. Don't need the dirt, don't need the glass for now. Don't need the planks. Actually, I might need the planks, I might make a couple more. Whatever. And what else? Honeycomb, honeycomb. Do I have any of that? I do. I guess I didn't pick up any of the beehives, did I? That's kind of sad. It is what it is. Okay. Come on, little fella. Don't worry, it's okay, little bumblebee. We're gonna get you back inside, and we're gonna have you nice and chill. And then you'll be my next project with you and your family. Come on. Come on. Hold on. I guess he can't come in. Come on. Please don't be stubborn. Come on. Brother. Okay, he's in. I gotta go back and get that one out again. Actually, I don't. I'm just gonna let nature take its course and wait for him to feel comfortable. Or not, because he's an idiot. Oh, they can get in that way! Well, I'm gonna make sure he can't going forward. Because I don't want them spawning outside the enclosure. That's cool they can get back in that way, though. Okay. That's fine. So far, no bees have gone in there, which is a bit disappointing. Just waiting for your friends to come out and I'll get you guys breeded up. Yeah, I can't get them to come out. I can't just knock on the door to say, hey, come out, guys, I got something for you. Thank you for being patient. I might just let them feed for now, and then I'll get them their bees. Or have them mate. Oop, there we go. Mate. Make a baby bee. Yay, baby bee! He's so cute. He's like, I'm in a new world. I've been spawned. He's already hungry. Well, once the other one comes out, I'll be able to give him some food. Well, that was fast. What's up? We'll just wait on your friend to come back out and we'll give him some food. Or her, him, it. I don't know. I guess if I wanted to, I probably could have made sure that there's only enough room for so many bees, so that way I could always breed some at all times, but oh well. There's only so much I can do. Could also make an automatic bee breeder. But I don't think I need that. I don't want like thousands of bee entities in my world. I'm not that down bad for honey. I guess while we're waiting, check the quest line and look into how to get honey from bees. Because I know there's like a whole line about that. Yeah. No, so it just wants me to observe a bee nest. And it doesn't really talk about anything about interactions with create, unfortunately. Create, and then the interactor. I want to say it talks about bees being something you can touch on. Yep. Deployers can place blocks, use items, activate blocks, harvest blocks, and attack mobs. Right click in the front to give it an item use. Items will also be automatically inserted. Deployers can carry a filter slot, so you can always match the holding item. Which in this case would be to shear sheep, or to do a lot of other things. Yep. Also be used to hoe the ground. Make it left click instead. Can be used to do stuff underneath, provided on a belt. Deployers can automatically hold them automatically. Be control of the redstone. It was part of an animated contraption. Okay. So, assuming I can get honey easily. So to get liquid honey, I just have to drain a bottle worth on the ground. Oh. Wait, growing time. Are you the baby bee? Frick, you look huge. Alright, there we go. I'm going to somehow try to quickly get in and out of this place where a bee gets out. Whew. Alright, I'm gonna leave them be now because I don't need to. I just wanted to make sure I had a few bees to start with. So to get liquid honey, I fill that with a spout. Or I can fill it with a bottle, which will then extract it and give me the bottle back. Which can be used for a lot of things. Which for the most part I assume is just with interacting with the beehive. Yeah, because honey blocks can't be grabbed any other way. I'll have to probably do some research on that because I got to think about it and make sure I do it right. So, I guess I could at least clear the space for it, though. We can go and get that at least done today. I can clear out the space for it and make sure we also get this chicken thing done. Let me go do that first. Oh my. So I already had... Oh, I already have all 4 stacks. Well, it's all gone, so... Oh, well. Alright, let me go put up the rest, at least for now. Don't need it anymore. Don't need the beef. Don't need the raw lamb. Don't need the pork chops, which eventually I gotta use up at some point. Definitely don't need the feathers. Don't need the wood. Don't need the door either. I do need another chest for this stuff. And the flowers can go away. Wherever they're gonna go. Leather, which is whatever. And I still gotta make the 4 stacks of balls. Sure. Whatever gets the boat floating. Whatever. Dang. Well, I have some extra bowls downstairs, so I'll just use those. Actually, if I actually do have enough, I wouldn't mind making some... Nah, I'll just do it later. I'll just make it inside the helm. Make the chicken thing. It's all for the complete the mission. So which one went next? Oh, that's kind of cool. I actually went in order, because that was the next one. I wonder if it'll continue to go in order. And chicken. And then just to complete the meal. Cool. No tips, man. Just have fun, be creative, enjoy yourself. Pretty much what I do. That is all that can be said. That is so satisfying. Oh, it is a bit laggy. Oh, there we go. I say, like, I've deposited the roast chicken. What do you mean? King was like, no, you didn't. This really is just satisfying. You just automate roasted chicken. All for consumerism. It's done. And we are done with roast chicken. Hallelujah. Speaking of, why is this all stopped up? Should be working. Oh, it's working all right. Oh. Watch. Alright. I wanted to check on this anyway. I wanted to see what was going on. Make sure this machine's working. We are getting gold. Oh, I never got the straw. Forgot about that. Let me go get the straw. How could I have been so stupid? Can't believe I forgot about the straw. One of the most integral parts of this whole machine. Could have sworn I had some lying around. Could have sworn I had some lying around here. Alright, well, I guess I'll be right back. Oh, Jerome! We need to go get some bamboo. Actually, you know what? He'll go back. He'll go back. Thank you for the straw. How do you get animals? Well, they spawn naturally, and then you can farm them as you bring them into a pen by right-clicking them with their needed foods. Chickens are seeds, pigs are carrots or beets, cows and sheep are wheat. And then carrots also go to rabbits if you can get them caged up properly. Well, you can lead them. You can lead them by holding the food that they like in your hand, or you can get a lead. So, for instance, with like a chicken, you could hold seeds in your hand, and that'll help lead them. Otherwise, there's a few other options. There really isn't that many, but yeah. What if I just use the same pipe? Yeah, give me a second. Nine, 10, 11, 12. Oh, it's not working. It's not close enough. Well, I have another option. Let me just make sure this thing works, and then I'll help you. I'll just do another one of these. It's fine. In fact, I can just put the thing right there, actually. The perfect spot for it. Too much. For frick's sake. There we go. Let me just make sure this machine's working properly and getting all the machines it needs to go, and then I can go show you. It looks like it, though. Just need to get my locker. There we go. Alright. Put all this stuff away, and then I can go show you. Yay! I don't understand why the glass is not producing that much, though. I need to go check that out real quick after I'm done here. Alright, so let me go show you. It's not really a no zombie mod. It's just that it's called... It's just a mega torch that... So, it's just a mega torch thing. Where just basically zombies won't bother you during the night. The other option is you can just turn it on to peaceful if you don't want monsters. But... That's up to you, ultimately. So, wheat, carrots, or beets, and then some form of seeds will lure any of these animals. So, like, beet seeds or wheat seeds will lure these animals as well. So, you see how these animals kind of want to follow me? See how they're following me? Now, this does work, but once you get a certain distance, they stop caring. As you can see, they've stopped caring. So that's how you can lead those animals. These two. Carrots will lead pigs and rabbits. Alternatively, for pigs, you can use beets. Same idea, though. It lures them around. And then chickens like seeds. So, similar idea. Very similar idea. And it's that simple. Or, if you want, you can use leads, which are craftable. So, if you're playing the newest version of the game, this is not the recipe. It's just string. So, it's just string here, and then a string here, and you can create leads. It basically looks like this, but with string, and you can make leads to lead animals around. So that is another option for you if you so wish to get animals around. You can use those as well for luring them around. And that should do you plenty well. Sure. No problem. Alright, so let me go see something. I wanted to go see why my glass production has all of a sudden just stopped on me. By the way. I normally wouldn't care, but he's just sitting there in the corner like a weirdo. By the way, why isn't this working anymore? Oh, the iron's not being produced. Duh. But the sand, that doesn't make sense. Why is the sand not working? Oh, this got broken. Oh, I didn't even know that. That makes a lot of sense. There we go. And glowstone should be coming in every now and again once it gets going. And that it is. It's a pretty fast rate for Electrum, I give it credit. Pretty fast rate. That's why I have 5 ender pearls. My goodness. It's like a freaking piglin drop rate with looting 3. Or I'm plus looting 4 because of that hat, so it's actually looting 4. Not bad. Not bad at all. That's more like it. So now we have infinite, close to infinite electrum, close to infinite glass, close to infinite electron tubes, and brass whenever the metals are here. And producing. Right now, the thing producing right now is just gold. So it takes about an hour to fill these, but it does take more than an hour to undo them, so... There will be a middle point in which the metals will conjoin together. But until then, kind of stuck. But cool, those things are infinitely producible, and they're no longer a hassle to produce. In fact, that'll be my close to first time of actually holding actual electrum in my hands, so... Speaking of which, what does this stuff do? I never actually looked into it. So you can make a pale gold amulet. When life got you down, clutching this amulet in your pocket makes you feel like... Okay, whatever that's about. Then there's, of course, the block and the nuggets. You can do nothing with that. You can craft them into that and rods. And these are used for large connectors. Okay, sheets are used for wire, which can then be used to make accumulator blocks and electrum spools, which connects wires together. Okay. So it's mostly just the create, craft, and additions area. Create, crafts, and additions. So we have electrical motors, alternators. So electrical motors just run power based on the rotation given, right? Compact configurable source of rotational force. Changes the RPM of the motor's rotational output. The electric motor requires a source of energy. The motor's energy consumption is determined by the set of RPM. Makes sense. And then the alternator, I believe, is the receiver end. Is where the output goes to. It generates electricity from rotational force. Oh. So this is the input of rotational force to create electricity. And then this is the output. Okay, so this is the output of the rotational force. And scrolling on the back panel changes the RPM of the motor's rotational output, which is configurable. Okay. So this is the output of the rotational force with the energy. Okay. Copper spool for lower energy currents. Yeah. Which come from copper iron rods. Gold spools for medium. This is for high current. Oh, it's both for high current. That's weird. I still like the idea of that. 6 other connectors. Push, pull, or none. That is going to be very confusing how to figure this, how to set that up. And then these are just batteries. These are just like the giant battery blocks you can use. Yeah, which they can combine into one single unit if you make it big enough, remember, right? Configure an input and an output connector. To improve mod compatibility, the accumulator will actively push energy into blocks placed on top. Is that what that said? The accumulator will actively push energy to the blocks placed on top and on bottom faces. Okay. So it'll actively push from the top and bottom, so you don't have to worry about pulling or pushing. Well, that's nice. That would have been painful to figure out. And then, of course, last but not least, the Tesla coil. will charge items below it. It will charge any forge energy items and more. Is also able to inflict damage to nearby players and mobs. This can be activated by a redstone signal. Prepare to be shocked. Thanks. What can you electrify exactly, my friend? That is my curiosity. So besides copper blocks to bring them back from their rusty state. Which seems to be like the only thing at the moment. You can also make bronze. And you can also make a channeling book, which takes 4 million energy joules. Yippee. Okay. So really the only thing this is actually useful for is bronze work. That's about it. Beyond bronze, that's about everything it can do. Which is kind of unfortunate. That's not a whole lot of operation, but I know I need to get bronze going, so. I also gotta eventually get sushi made. Might go and mark these for later so I can make them. Back. Still gotta find a leak. I have had a lot of trouble finding a leak. Or bok choy, sorry, not leek, bok choy. Like, I've had a lot of trouble finding these things. And I've been to like 1,000 different jungle temples, still not found one. Cheese souffle. Takes frying oil. Which means I have to make those and these, which will take some form of cheese. How the heck do you make aged cheese? I get that, but how the frick do you make aged cheese? Shear to collect wedges placed down to age. This is from the bitterballin. Bitterballin. Okay, so you start with the unripe cheese, which is just curdled milk pressed down into an unripe cheese recipe. Which is just crushed netherwort and milk, which is a really easy recipe, by the way. That is a very easy recipe to automate. All things considered. I probably wouldn't even use the other version of harvesters because that's so different. I mean, the farm ability of these things. I might as well just do like regular netherwort farming for this because that would be so much easier and I don't have to think too much on the actual idea of doing this idea. And then that would make making cheese souffle so much easier. And they're really good food. I would love to have that available at all times. The only thing is that in order to make this aged, you literally have to place it down until it's done being aged. Which kind of sucks. Because you don't really have a lot of other choices for cheese souffle. Except for almond cheese, which actually is a lot more farmable. Just takes an almond, salt compound, and water. It takes a special almond, which combines flint, almond, partners. So I guess I will need to also automate powdered garnish. Powdered garnish will probably need to be automated at some point. Because then I think I should be able to make a lot of this stuff with cheese. Whatever requires cheese. Raw egg. A croquette. Croquette sandwich. Top croquette sandwiches. To make a raw fricandel. A raw fricandel. To make raw fries, which is really easy to make. Wrap fries, wrap. Oh my gosh. There's so much food. Also, ketchup and mayonnaise. How the heck do you make ketchup? Tomatoes, crushed netherwort, sugar. Okay, so I may just need to make a crushed netherwort farm, which should be a fairly easy farm to set up. Just so that I can have raw crushed netherwort at any time. Also, sunflower seeds. That's another thing, too. I don't know if these are used for anything. So you can make roasted sunflower seeds, which are the cooked version. Other than that, you can crush them and make frying oil. Oh, that's the easiest way to make frying oil then. It's just with crushed sunflower seeds. And all I have to do is farm sunflowers. Oh, that's easy. Okay. That's fairly easy. And it won't multiply the sunflower, so I have to throw a couple on there to keep it on rotation. But that's a really easy farm to make. Okay, so I know how to make frying oil. That'll probably be my next setup as well, as making frying oil. Oh, see, this is why I need honey. Because in order to make all this food, I gotta do some crazy things. Unbaked stulpen waffle, which I also gotta make like 64. I gotta make like 4 stacks of these things. I gotta make chocolate glazed stroppen waffles, which means I also gotta make chocolate. Which, to make chocolate, I need sugar, cocoa beans, and milk. Or some form of nut, which I probably will not be doing. I'll just be doing cocoa beans, because it's a lot easier. And then I'll be able to make stulpen waffles. I have questions as to why in the heck I need nuts to make cookies. I also think chocolate cake is one of the options as well to mass produce a ton of chocolate cake. Nope, I'm wrong. Like I said, there's so much I got to do to automate everything here. I still got to automate these, which I haven't even started on yet, to have those on deck. That has just been one of those moments I've just not tried. I've also got to eventually kill all the monsters bought from the marketplace using boss tokens. Tier 4 Knight. Star Golem, Dead King. So the first monsters I actually need to kill is the Warden, the Wither, and the Elder Guardian. So that'll be one of the first monsters, the sets I kill. Then I gotta kill the Dead King, hidden in the catacombs. Then I gotta kill the Netherite monstrosity. That's tier 2? I've tried to kill that thing. You know how hard it is to kill that thing? Like, holy crap, that thing is monstrous to kill. Jesus. That's insanity. Then the infernal ones you buy with the apprentice tokens, which I'll be able to buy at some point. Which actually I could buy now and actually finish one of the eyes for once. You know what? I really want to, but I also want to wait till I have everything ready to buy those tokens. And then this requires me to get all the black eyes, which require the tier 2 setup. This requires tier 3 setup. Yep. This requires tier 4. Or tier 3. That actually requires tier 3. Wait, what does this require? Tier 2. This also requires tier 2, though. Oh, okay, so 2 of them are locked behind tier 2, and this is by tier 3? Yep, okay, so those 2 are locked behind tier 3. And then this is tier 7. Jeez, man. Like, every time I feel close, I'm not close. Like, I still gotta get into the enchantment industry, which requires XP. Is a core part of progression, as apotheosis enchantment shells are disabled. The intended path is to use enchantment industry. It introduces a powerful and fully automated way to handle a disenchanting store experience and even go beyond vanilla limits. Allowing enchantments to reach as high as level as 60. Forget the grindy vanilla setup. With this mod, you'll use mechanical power to extract, enchant, combine, and recycle gear with all while integrating seamlessly within your factory. Thank you. Iron Drain has the ability to extract liquid from a container and temporarily store it until it is piped out in another container. Right-click with the mechanical grindstone on an item drain, then place another mechanical grindstone on top to grind. Use the mechanical grindstone. You can extract experience from enchanted items. Also functions as sandpaper. Can be interacted manually to place items. Check the ponder for better understanding. Kind of already understand that. Allows you to use 2 types of liquids. Ink for copying books and changing patterns. Experience to duplicate enchanting books. To do either of those things, be change a pattern, copy, or duplicating, you must first place a corresponding item in the filter slot. It can also name items, copy train schedules, clipboards, change package addresses, more. Use JEI to look up printing recipes. Thank you. Blaze Enchanter functions as an enchanting table. To activate, you need liquid pump experience into the Blaze Enchanter. Before enchanting, you must set the level of the enchanting in the panel present in the Blaze Enchanter. Vanilla cap is 30. This panel also works as a filter where you can then place an item, which activates template enchanting mode. Okay, so that basically makes it where you can enchant the one specific enchantment. Allows you the Blade enchantment to enter enchanting template, or enchanting a template that only produces enchantments supported by the item you placed in the filter slot. For example, placing a diamond chest armor in the filter slot will only generate diamond chest armor enchantments to be transferred into an empty enchanting template. Howdy, Ashley. How are you? Different item types such as gold chest armor materials will produce different enchantments or better enchantments and higher enchanting level. It's not always recommended. Some enchantments will not appear in higher levels. Duh. Chilling, figuring out some things right now at the moment, but I'm doing good. Might be wondering what's the limit for enchanting levels with super enchanting. It's simple. The maximum level is usually the vanilla level plus 2 when using super enchanting. For example, protection normally goes up to level 4 in vanilla. Super goes to 6. Probably know that in vanilla, you can combine sharpness 4 and 4 in an anvil and get sharpness 5, right? To go beyond that, transfer the sharpness 5 book into the super enchanting template 2, then use the blaze forger to combine the two sharpness V templates. This will create a sharpness 6 template. Repeat the process to keep increasing the level until you reach the max allowed. Enchantment books using the printer and convert the templates back into books if needed. Functions like an anvil with little extras, like the Blaze Enchanter. The Blaze Forger also requires liquid experience to activate. Blaze Forger can merge enchantments of the same type item type, just like an anvil, but with no repair cost. It also can merge enchanting tablets and apply enchanting tablets into items. The Blaze Forger can strip enchantments from equipment, books, and enchanting templates into an empty enchanting template. Interesting. So that's pretty much the next step then, is just to get to enchantment stuff, to slowly start working on making these things, because this is the next step to get better, and also to get closer as well, so this is kind of a bit of both worlds. Blaze Forge using a better standing. Blaze Enchanter can be fed the cake of enchanting to change it into super enchanting mode. In super enchanting mode, allows increased level to cap 6 automatic reduce enchantments. In this mode, it also exclusively only using super enchanting templates. While in this mode, make sure to place a block on top of the Blaze Enchanter and place a lightning rod on a block beside it. Super enchanting mode attracts lightning strikes. Good to know. PC. I'm a PC player. Though I have played console before as well. The Blaze Forger can be fed the cake of enchanting, changing it into the super enchanting mode. Super enchanting mode allows us to press the vanilla enchantment level cap while merging enchantments. So in order to merge enchantments with those, I have to do it with that. Okay. And I have to make a cake of enchanting, which is really easy. And that's liquid experience. Those get turned into slices. I'm assuming there's the amount of time it works with it before it goes. So I'm assuming. Then you place it in the overworld, place lightning around top of the block of experience, wait for lightning strikes. When the block of lightning strikes, the block of experience will charge it into super block. Okay. So to get super experience, I have to get a block of experience and then chuck it. I wonder if there's a way to automate that with the lightning rod. Yeah. It's fun playing on both, honestly. Which one, console or PC? Alright, well, that'll be another thing I also have to get into at some point. I'd even collect red Zoltanite to finish off the quest. Oops. It's not like it matters, but maybe at some point I'll go out there and collect some just to do it. PC? What's the reason for that? Just too costly, or your own personal reasons? Garnished. Eventually I'll get into garnished too. Using the ravaging enchantment. Can be dropped by pigs when using the salvaging enchantment on the hatchet. So hoglins with the ravaging, okay. Polar bears can be dropped using the ravaging enchantment. I don't even understand what any of this is for. Also, I also gotta get into this as well to get storage going, because I just don't have proper storage right now. So far, I like my storage, but I need a different storage. It's pretty boring for you now? What do you play on PC? What were you playing on there? There's a lot of options on PC. Anyways. Okay, let's go and put these in the backpack of experience, because I have so much. So I guess that's definitely what I'll be doing next, is working on getting honey going, and then work on getting frying going, so let me mark that for next time. So, frying oil, mechanical fryer. So you only played Minecraft on PC? There's like a lot of options other than Minecraft on PC. Especially through Steam, there's so much. Then honey production. Honey production. Via honey bottles. That's another thing. What the heck do these honey guys produce? I've always wondered this. So they can produce emeralds from flowers and stuff. To buy honey bottles, sell bottles, shears, and then honey blocks. And honey comb. I play a variety. For now on stream, I've been playing this for a while now. But yeah, I've been playing quite a bit. I can make a pizza. That's so stupid to me. I can also make sweet berry toast. Alright. I just gotta figure out where I want to do it. Hey, the train's back. The copper bullet's back. Which means Electrum's being in production because of the gold. Fortunately, without zinc right now, we're not able to produce any more, bronze. Can't speak. And this is gated by iron right now. Which I think is actually the one that's out right now. Yeah, it's the one that's out right now is the iron drain. This is the iron lung. I think is its name. I can't remember what its name is. But that'll be back in time once it comes back around. Oh, I gotta figure out what to do the bee farm. I have no idea where to do this bee farm. I just don't have the space in this area. I might just go underground. I mean, I do have that giant cave space underneath my base, which would be a good space for the bee farm. And then I also had thought about this other corner of the world. That'd be another corner of the world I could do it at as well. Because this corner would have a lot of space for a bee farm. I just have to create, like, the area for it first. Ooh. Which I might get to do next time to get ready for that, is creating a space down here for that. I could do that. Work on creating a space for the bees. Giving them a home. Alright, I figure out how to do that. Ay, caramba. I should actually have enough of these for, like, an unbreakable token, by the way, for, like, the stick. Oh, I do. Well, definitely know what I'm buying with these, then. I'm gonna go do that right now. Thank you, roast chicken. Because that'll make building that base a lot faster. Let's see, where's he at? Just in here somewhere. Hey, buddy. I got 3 of these for an unbreakable tome, please. That soap touch. There it is. 3 of these for 1 unbreakable template. Grazie, signore. And then I actually have some netherite lying around. Which is just not a cheaper recipe. Okay, netherite to make a stick. Make a netherite stick. And then on a smithing table, do I have one of those in here? I do. Oh, I need a cry obsidian. Whoops. Crying obsidian. Let's try that again. And then there's also the redstone one, which gives us energy. No, destroys on the side facing you. Use energy so durability. Replace blocks with the block in your offhand. What if you did like a scattered mode? That'd be kind of nice. Press the bound toggle upgrade key to change the placement. I guess there's like a lot of options like stick. Oh, it's called construction sticks. I saw it. Toggle direction, toggle upgrade, stick options is page down. Replacement, yes. Certain blocks like fluids and snow and tall grass don't replace blocks. Treat similar blocks, dirt types, dirt, grass equally. Yes. Place blocks in the same direction as target block. Yeah. Extend from any side of the original block. Left, right, up, down, north, south, east, west, none. I'm not worried about that part. Place blocks facing the player. That's fine. That is fine by me. I think that only needs to be worried about on stairs. So it does have unbreakable, which is all that matters. So I guess that's what I'll work on next time, is getting ready for that, because that'll be lovely to have done. Once that's done, that'll be going a lot faster. Also, I can make honey glazed ham. It's actually a really easy thing to make now if I wanted to make that. Anyways, y'all, I have run out of time, and I will definitely continue this next time with making honey farm, working on the frying oil farm, which won't take long, be an easy process to make frying oil, and then after that, we will go from there. So in any case, I do wish you all the best. God bless. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Be praying for you as always. We'll see you guys then. Peace out.